to. His name is John Barbon. John is considered by many the world's leading consultant in the supplement performance industry, and chances are, if you've taken any effective supplement in the last 10 years by any of the biggest companies, you've seen his work. But not to confuse you, these tips are not about supplements. John is also a world-class expert in nutrition, physiology, biology, and has taught human performance at the University of Florida. Pretty much just an all-around stud. However, strangely enough, none of John's degrees, world-class certifications, or breakthrough supplement formulations could ever compare to the impact of a weird discovery he made that the media now calls the perfect body formula. John's become a good friend of mine, which is why I might be able to get away with telling you he is not a naturally lean or muscular guy, and if we're being honest, he was dealt a pretty crappy genetic hand. And I'm talking about a genetic hand the exact opposite of a perfect body, and more like a pear-shaped body.
Well, thanks for the crappy genetic hand and the pear-shaped body comments, Kyle. Hi, John Barbon here. What Kyle is saying is true, though, which, in all honesty, is the reason why I started studying the human body so passionately years ago. I've dedicated most of my adult life looking for ways to overcome my genetics and help other guys do the same. Although I was always frustrated with my genetic cards, I do remember the tipping point that set me on the path to getting over the anxious and embarrassing feeling of taking my shirt off around others. I was changing in the back of a locker room where I could face the wall and hide my body like I always did before another fruitless workout to reduce my stomach flab and build my non-existent chest. Anyhow, there was a brand new mirror on that back wall where there used to be just brick. And I will never forget how mortified I was to see the soft, skinny, pear-shaped body, as Kyle called it, just staring back at me and every other guy in the locker room. And that was it. Now forget about having to worry about my body at the pool, beach, or what a girl would think of me with my shirt off. This was way beyond that now, and there was nowhere to hide. Call it a complex, an obsession, or whatever you want. But the truth is my body was negatively affecting everything from my self-confidence to my social and dating life to my studies and work. Maybe you know what that feels like or can relate on some level. Maybe you train your butt off, try to eat right, but hate looking in the mirror with your shirt off because you see the same useless body fat or muscles that make you look like you've never even lifted a weight in your life. Well, that's exactly how I felt, and I can tell you with more certainty than you know, it's not your fault. I was pretty much ready to just give up the losing battle I was having with my genetics when I stumbled upon the answer that ended up paving the way for me to overcome my genetics and get the body I never thought I deserved or could have. Now, surprisingly, the answer wasn't in any classroom, anything the diet or fitness industry had ever produced, or even any of the strategies that my world record-holding powerlifter and champion bodybuilder friends used. Oddly enough, the answer appeared when I obsessively shifted my focus to human anatomy, genetics, psychology, and attraction research in an attempt to identify what kind of male build has been proven to create the most admiration, respect, and physical attraction. After all, I'm sure you'll agree that these aspirations are the main reasons why you and I work out in the first place. So being honest with myself about